Well, friends, I think I've successfully found the least windy spot. Let me just adjust this. I think it's a little bit on an angle. There. Now, hopefully that's even better. Today is Monday, June 29th. Hard to believe that the year is almost halfway over. My name is Pastor Jim. Pastor Kathy and I are co-pastors at Christ Covenant Church in Harleysville, Pennsylvania. I've searched the property today, and I think this is the least windy spot on this beautiful Monday. A couple notes before we get started. The upper room and Our Daily Bread, they are in the mailbox that's right by the garage door at the parsonage, the little red mailbox that says post on it. The upper room is for July and August, and Our Daily Bread, the large print, is for July, August, and September. So come and pick those up as you're traveling by someday. Our pattern of doing devotionals during this time has been reading some things from other devotional type literature, whether it's the Upper Room or the Moravian Daily Texts or the Covenant Home Altar or whatever. Today I thought I would just do a little bit of reflection that I just kind of worked on myself. Today's June 29th, as I said, and if this was a regular year, and it isn't, Pastor Kathy and Kais and I would have just been at the Covenant Annual Meeting in Phoenix, Arizona the last few days, and we were going to take a couple days and head up to Zion National Park in Utah. We've been there before. We love it. We were going to hike up the Narrows one day. We were going to climb to the top of Angel's Landing, the beautiful scenery, another day. But that's not what it is, right? Because this year is different than others. But I want to read for you from John, 3 John rather, starting at the first verse. And this is from the Message. John wrote this, the beloved disciple. Written from the pastor to my good friend Gaius. How truly I love you. We're the best of friends, and I pray for good fortune in everything you do, and for your good health, that your everyday affairs prosper as well as your soul. I was most happy when some friends arrived and brought the news that you persist in following the way of truth, that is, our faith. Nothing could make me happier than getting reports that my children continue diligently in the way of truth. Dear friend, when you extend hospitality to Christian brothers and sisters, even when they are strangers, you make the faith visible. They've made a full report back to the church here, a message about your love. It's a good work you're doing. If you adapt that a little bit, and I will in a minute, about our congregation and you, members of our congregation, doing good work, we wholeheartedly agree with John here. But what a half a year it's been. Look, coronavirus, schools closed, business and job turmoil, retirement communities locked down, not seeing friends or family, George Floyd, summer and vacation plans upset, worship altered, no visitation, the rummage sale canceled, small groups altered, Sunday school altered, strawberry picnic canceled, confirmation adjusted, youth group adjusted, church semi-annual meeting not having it, East Coast Conference annual meeting canceled, Covenant annual meeting canceled, Chick and Unite, that's called Unite now, postponed from 2021 to 2022. There's lots of cancellation and disruptions going on. But yet in all of this, we see things about the message of your love, good work that you're doing. There are a lot of things that are going on in our congregation still. The life of our congregation, where we're praying for each other, where we're caring for each other, where we're reaching out for each other, to other people. We've adjusted things here at church. Just as in your lives, things have been adjusted as well. We've had 2 weddings that have been affected. One has been postponed to the fall, and one was a much smaller wedding. We've had 2 births, little Jamie to Melissa and Rick O'Connor. And just on Friday, Everett Blaine Stewart to Tori and Jeff Stewart. Congratulations on that one. We've had a number of deaths in our congregation. Thankfully, none have been dealing COVID-19 related. Elsie Godshaw, Valeria Freed, Gladys Kriebel, Hilda Nash, Bob Mayberry. May they rest in peace and rise in glory. We've been dealing with health issues in our congregation, praying for them, right? Pastor Kathy, Linda Zoika, Claude Bevan, Joe Kleiner, many others. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. I just did a little free association work here today. And yet, in all of this disruption, in all of this cancellation, and all of this craziness, we've adjusted and we've had really, I think, high quality worship services. Thank you for technology. High quality worship services. Sunday school, adult Sunday school has been meeting. We've been doing these devotionals and informational pieces. Confirmation still met, adjusted. Youth group is meeting. Small groups are meeting. You all are checking up on each other and caring for each other, showing love for each other. There's about 80 people involved in intentional relationship, intentional connections. Maybe that's once a week, maybe that's every other week. If that's you that are doing that, please keep it up and do more. Connect, connect, connect. So friends, even though there's been so much disruption, there is so much opportunity as well. Opportunity to pray for good fortune for each other, as we talk about from 3 John verse 1 and so on. That everyday affairs are prospering. We are happy that we hear news that you are persisting in the ways of your faith, expanding your faith, encouraging one another. Nothing could make us happier than getting reports that you continue diligently in the way of the truth. And so, friends, as John wrote, Christ Covenant Church, keep making your faith visible. Be a light to all people. Keep making your faith visible as you have been doing. John writes, and we're adapting this. We've been hearing, quote, messages about your love. It's good work that you're doing. Friends, keep that work and ministry going. People need encouragement. People need to hear the hope of the gospel. Keep it up. So I'm going to pray for some of those things that we're just talking about now. God, for all of these things, for all of these people, all of these names, Pastor Kathy, Claude, Linda Zoika, Joe Kleiner, baby Jamie, baby Everett, and all of these things, we give you thanks. And we give you thanks, God, for the intentional ministry that is going on in this, your church, Christ Covenant Church. And we thank you and pray for our other churches in the area, Tolmanson, Mennonite Christ, Lutheran, LCBC, and all of the churches around. May you be glorified in the churches and in our communities. We thank you for this beautiful day. Amen. I don't have too many announcements for today. Just a reminder, we've got youth group coming up. And I think that's really about it right now. So instead of prattling on, I'm going to say, be a blessing, and don't forget to receive a blessing from someone today as well. Have a great day.